So now we're going to look at individual defending if the opponent has her back to you. And although there are some things in common with if the opponent is facing you, there are also significant differences which we'll discuss. So the considerations to bear in mind. Firstly, if you're marking a player from behind, you need to position yourself where you can see both the ball and the player. That's common sense. However, it may mean that you position yourself in a manner that is not necessarily inside when it comes to being closer to the goal, and we'll see that in the example that I'm going to show you in a second. As always, you should close down as the ball is travelling, and you should be aware of the possibility that you might be able to intercept it. If the pass is too soft or if the touch is bad, you can intercept. However, if it's a good pass, then please don't try to nip in and win the ball because they will turn you and go. So if you can't win the ball, then you should stop about an arm's length away. So your first priority, if you can't win the ball, is to stop the attacker from turning. You do not need to win the ball. If they pass sideways or backwards, then you have done your job. If you try and win the ball, don't make it and get turned, that is very, very dangerous for us. However, if they do try to turn you, that is an excellent opportunity to win the ball since the turn will expose the ball. So this is how to go about defending from behind with the attacker with their back to you. You'll notice in this one that the defender is actually not inside the attacker, she is more outside because that allows her to see both the ball and the forward. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to be closer to the goal on a horizontal axis. Okay, so let's see how it's done. As the ball is played in, we close them down. They don't try and turn and they just pass it backwards. That is your job done. Okay. However, if they did try and turn, as in this example, that's the moment to tackle when the ball is exposed. Okay, so that's how to go about doing it. This is how not to go about it. So initially you can see the position of the defender is actually closer to the goal, but the attacker is blocking their view of the ball. Okay, so it's a poor initial position. Also, the defender does not get tight and allows the attacker to turn very easily. In this example, the defender gets way too close, okay? And if you do that, then the attacker can very easily roll you. And then this time, the defender dives in to try and win the ball, and that happens. And then finally, some advice from one of the best defenders that the game has really ever seen. So pay attention to this.
In questo caso cerco di non dargli troppo appoggio all'attaccante.
In this situation, I try to anticipate the move of the attacker, which allows the possibility to intercept the pass from his teammate, particularly if the ball is coming from distance.
In questo caso l'attaccante cerca l'appoggio su di me.
The moment he receives the ball, I get him tight and close down the space. So when he turns, I have the opportunity to attack him, not allowing him the chance to make a quick pass or dribble. In this situation, the attacker is looking to lean on me, and I try to stay close without making him turn. Then, as soon as I have the chance, I attempt to win the ball. The important thing here, if there is a big attacker, not to give him any leaning opportunity.
Ok, in questo caso l'attaccante si appoggia a me e io non ho la possibilità.
In this case, the attacker is leaning on me and protecting the ball, so I don't have the possibility to win it easily. I could make a foul, But this is not the best solution, so this is difficult. My main objective is to defend, forcing him away from goal. In this situation, the attacker is moving the ball away with his first touch. This is making it very difficult for the defender to win the ball. So you have to use your intuition and maybe, if you know the player, what his best foot is and which way he generally turns. You can then anticipate his next move. By moving the ball away with his first touch, the attacker has got an advantage.
Questa è la situazione col difensore l'ultimo uomo, un attaccante.
In this situation, with me being the last defender, marking the attacker who is receiving the ball from the wing, my position can vary. Naturally, I would be between the attacker and the goalkeeper. So, in this case, this is the type of position I would adopt. If the attacker with the ball is free, then I try not to get too close to the player I am marking. The key points for making an interception when the attacker has his back towards you are: get a good start position to see the ball and the attacker. Get in front of the defender and intercept the pass with the outside of the foot. The key points when preventing a player from turning are: to get in close, restricting his turning opportunities. Bend knees and keep eyes focused on the ball. Remain patient and time the tackle to prevent a foul. If the player turns, it is important to get in close quickly and restrict his space to pass or dribble forward, still keeping the knees bent and eyes focused on the ball. If the attacker is using his upper body strength to lean on you while protecting the ball, it is important to force him backwards away from the goal, keeping your eyes on the ball and knees slightly bent to enable you to change direction quickly if required. When defending against a player who attempts to turn with his first touch, you should, again, keep your eyes on the ball and remain close as he changes direction. When marking, it is important that you adopt a position in between the attacker and the goal, and not to get too close to your opponent, preventing him from exploiting the space behind.